Have you ever stopped to think that some small changes can make a big difference in your financial life? Imagine yourself now, looking at your routine, your bills piling up, and you feeling lost, not knowing where to start organizing your finances. This feeling of tightness in your chest, of not being able to see a way out, is familiar to many. But what if I told you that there is a way to change that? How about discovering 5 simple but powerful tips that can transform your relationship with money and put you on the path to financial stability? Stay with me until the end and see your life change soon. The first tip is, simplicity is the key to wealth. Being aware that your salary does not allow for an extravagant lifestyle is fundamental. Being a conscious poor does not mean living in poverty, but rather living with financial intelligence, knowing how to manage what you have. Simplicity is the soul of business. Living well with little is an art that many still do not master. Many want to have millions in material goods, but forget to build their assets. The secret is to spend less than you earn and invest the surplus in something that generates a return. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But the reality is that many cannot practice this basic concept. Society pushes us towards a consumerist lifestyle, making us believe that having more things will bring us happiness. But the truth is that the pursuit of material goods only leads us to a vicious cycle of spending and dissatisfaction. It is necessary to change this mindset. It is necessary to understand that true wealth lies in simplicity, in the ability to enjoy the small things in life without the need to have a closet full of clothes or a garage full of cars. Now stop and think, what is more important to you, having a life of appearances or building a financially solid future? The choice is yours. You can continue to follow the pattern imposed by society, or you can opt for a simpler and happier life. The decision is yours, but remember, simplicity is the key to true wealth. The second tip is to flaunt, a practice that, besides being empty, can be harmful to your finances. Flaunting may seem tempting, but it is a trap that can keep you trapped in poverty for life. It's that vicious cycle, you know? You strive to impress others, spend money on things you don't even need just to feel accepted, and in the end, who ends up losing is you. Money should be a means to ensure a good quality of life, not a tool to try to prove something to others. The more you strive to flaunt, the less authentic you become. And, in the end, you may even have all the appearances of wealth, but without money in your pocket, it means nothing. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you seen someone trying to show off more than they really are? How many times have you felt pressured to do the same? This constant search for external validation, for an image of success that may not even be real, only takes us away from what really matters, our own happiness and personal fulfillment. So why not change this mindset? Instead of spending money on things you don't need, how about starting to invest in yourself and your future? True wealth lies in living according to your values and goals, not in following what others expect of you. It's time to abandon this search for external validation and focus on what really matters, building a solid and fulfilling financial life. But, remember, don't confuse flaunting with achieving dreams. You can indeed achieve your dreams, but do so consciously and in line with your values. Don't let social pressure or the need to show off to others stray you from the path of true prosperity. The third tip is to have an emergency fund. The emergency fund is that amount saved for emergencies, not to spend on small luxuries, but for complicated moments that may arise. Unexpected situations happen to everyone, but for those with fewer financial resources, these moments can be even more challenging. Imagine your house's roof breaking, the plumbing bursting, the car stopping working, or even you getting sick and needing medicine. These situations are not a matter of if they will happen, but when they will happen. That's why the emergency fund is so important. It serves to give you security and stability in difficult times, avoiding you from going into debt to solve urgent problems. Ideally, your reserve should be at least 6 times your monthly cost of living. For example, if you spend an average of $2,000 per month, your reserve should be at least $12,000. Some may find it difficult to save such a large amount, but it is possible to start gradually. An emergency fund of 3 times your cost of living can already help in many unexpected situations. So, you don't have to worry so much when something goes off plan. So, take some time to think about your emergency fund. Start saving a little each month and see how this can bring you more peace of mind and financial security. Remember, emergencies happen, but being prepared makes all the difference. The fourth tip is to start investing. You may have heard that changing your life and getting rich while being poor is difficult, but not impossible. So, the question arises, is it possible to change your life without investing every month? The direct answer is no, it doesn't. It's something I learned from life itself. There's no escaping that. It is essential to allocate a portion of your salary to investments. The first step to get out of poverty is to pay off debts, set up an emergency fund, and start investing. Why? Because when you start investing, you realize that you have money. You stop living in that constant despair, agitated. Oh my God, don't let the shower burn. Calm down, my friend, you have an emergency fund. If it happens, it's okay. I really like the example from the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where Robert Kiyosaki talks about the rat race. The person works to earn money, to pay bills, to be left without money, to work. It's a cycle. That's a miserable life. What I most wish for you, follower of my channel, and for everyone, is to have a life that you can enjoy. You deserve more than spending your whole life paying bills. That's cruel. And to close with a golden key, the fifth tip is to learn to generate more value with the money you already have. This means finding ways to increase your income, whether through an extra job, an alternative source of income, or even seeking a promotion in your current job. You may think, but how can I do that if I'm already working hard and there's no time for anything else? The answer may lie in small changes in your routine. The idea of working more may seem tiring, but it's important to remember that the goal is not just to work more, but to work smarter. For example, you may consider using your free time more effectively, dedicating a few extra hours a week to activities that can generate additional income. This can include freelance work, online sales, or even consulting services, depending on your skills and interests. Another effective strategy is to learn to value your work and charge what you really deserve. Often, we are afraid to raise our prices or ask for a raise, fearing losing clients or causing discomfort in the workplace. However, it is important to remember that your work has value and that you have the right to be remunerated accordingly. And remember, it's not just about making more money, but about creating a more stable and comfortable financial life for yourself and your family. I hope these tips have inspired you to rethink your relationship with money and motivated you to seek a healthier and more balanced financial life. Remember, the key to financial success lies in adopting simple habits, such as living simply, avoiding ostentation, creating an emergency fund, starting to invest, and learning to generate more value with the money you already have. If you like this content and want to see more tips like these, don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments, leave your like on this video, and subscribe to the channel. Your participation is very important to me and to the channel's growth. Now, let's get to work and see you in the next video.